Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day number 18 in my countdown to Black Ops. And this is a game of Call of Duty 2 that I'm bringing you today on the countdown. I'm going to play a little Deathmatch, which is basically free-for-all, on Bricourt, France. And I want you guys to really take notice of this map in case you're not familiar with it. And looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? Just a little bit. A couple of days ago I played a game of free-for-all on Wasteland in Modern Warfare 2. Well, Infinity Ward actually took this very same map and just made some slight modifications to it and updated it and used it in Modern Warfare 2, and a lot of gaming developers actually do that. You know, Infinity Ward especially took a lot of previous maps, modified them somewhat, and then used them in newer games. And it's interesting that they would do that. You know, some people think that that's just lazy. It's rehashing old maps without bringing out new content. Halo Reach actually did that with their recent game. You know, they brought back some older Halo maps. And here again, it's kind of looked at as, you know, not necessarily giving the consumer what they're asking for, which is brand new maps. And it'll be interesting to see whether or not Treyarch follows along this same line and brings back some World at War maps, or will all the maps be totally brand new? Now, the maps we have seen so far, they all looked unique and different, and I don't recognize any of them from any other game that we've played. So, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that we won't have some rehash maps, but if Treyarch does happen to bring back some older type maps from a previous game into Black Ops, what would be the maps you guys would like to see the most? Personally, I only think there's a handful of maps that could possibly work with the Black Ops theme. Most of Black Ops gameplay centers a lot around Vietnam, and that would give you a lot of jungle maps. Now, we have seen the one map called Jungle. Doesn't look familiar. It does look totally new, totally different, so I don't think it is a remake map, but I think they could take possibly Macon, Bonsai, and maybe Knee Deep from World at War, and maybe update the cosmetics a little bit, give it a more Vietnam era look, and you could possibly use those in Black Ops. I think they would be probably really well suited, especially for that particular type of gameplay. Really only one of them I would say would be what you would call a huge map, and that would be Bonsai. Knee Deep is about a medium-sized map, and Macon, I consider Macon actually a very small map. So any of those three I think we could see back in Black Ops. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think would be a good map to bring back if Treyarch is so inclined to do so. And even from other games, even from Infinity Ward games, COD4, is there any Modern Warfare 2 maps you would like to see in Black Ops? Let me know what you think. World at War was actually the first Call of Duty title that gave us two different types of grenades. They had the regular frag grenade, which we saw plenty of in Call of Duty 4, and then they gave us a sticky grenade. Then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, we got Semtex. In Black Ops, we're going to have all kinds of grenades, and I was going to tell you guys real quick to finish off this video exactly what we're getting. We're going to have two different classifications of grenades in this one. We're going to have tactical grenades, and then we're going to have lethal grenades. Now, the tactical grenades, you're going to have a smoke grenade, which is known as Wily Pete. Why they named it that, I have no idea. But your smoke grenade is going to be Wily Pete. The real big one I think you're going to want to use a lot in this one is going to be the Nova Gas. This thing is going to really mess you up, and it's a lot like the gas grenade in World at War. It's going to impair your movement, blur your vision, and it'll actually cause damage to you over a period of time. So you don't want to stay in this stuff very long. I don't know if it can kill you. If you stay in it long enough, you may actually die. You know, this will be really good to use on campers, snipers that won't come out of their little hiding hole. You can just throw some Nova gas up in there, and they'll have to come out at that point. Your next one is your standard flashbang. Then you're going to have a concussion stun grenade. Both of those are probably going to be pretty much the same like we've seen before. Then the final one in the tactical grenades that is totally brand new is a decoy grenade. And this thing is going to simulate gunfire. And if you throw this, it's going to throw up lots of little red dots on your HUD. So it's going to appear that there are guys all around you on your minimap firing their weapons, but it's actually going to be this decoy grenade. So that's going to also be pretty interesting to use. Now your lethal grenades, you're going to have your standard frag, which is an M67, and then you're also going to have Semtex once again. Both pretty decent. I personally use the hell out of Semtex in Modern Warfare 2, and that's probably what I'll use the most in this one here. The final listing under grenades is going to be a fun one, guys. You know, in Modern Warfare 2 you could use throwing knives. Well, in Black Ops we're going to go one better. You get to use a tomahawk. Yeah, a tomahawk. Think about all the cross-map tomahawk tosses. And you can go into theater mode and look at where they went and how they landed, how they hit somebody. The possibilities are endless for a tomahawk in theater mode. So get ready to have some fun with that thing, everybody. But this game here, I'm going to have to wind it on up because the host is about to quit on us. And I'm going to go 19 kills, 9 deaths. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow with another episode in my countdown to Black Ops. You guys have a fantastic day.